as far as I know, no one's written a song called Pretty as a Swastika. And the record company wanted me to take it off the record because they thought, oh Lord, what's, people are gonna... I don't see a picket sign of people outside saying, no more Manson, swastika, pretty. To me, it's one of the more romantic, interesting things I've said. Is it a compliment? What is it? Is it political? I don't know. It's not even the symbol. So when they said that, I tolerated them, and then they inspired me to really get to the heart of the matter. I make something, and when I'm done making it, fortunately, the way the world does work now, I can just give that to the world. What comes in a plastic box and is in a store, I don't give a shit what that is. They can change that, they can do whatever they want. If they're allergic to money and they don't want to, whatever. So, no swastika, I said, okay, pretty as a dollar sign. Because that's their fascism now. I mean, there's nothing more fascist now than money. Everyone knows that, everyone gets it. They essentially wanted to create a new curse word. I wasn't using a symbol, then they tried to say, well, for sure, Germany won't tolerate it. Well, no disrespect, and I love to say no disrespect, because you can say no disrespect, but you're a cocksucker. It's like it's a free, no disrespect, but go fuck yourself. No disrespect, but in Germany, swastika is an American word. It's a totally different word there. So go fuck yourself and all that. But I was inspired to make the dollar sign because my choices are made artistically. Their choices are made financially. So they actually allowed me to make a greater statement. Because initially the statement was made personally. I woke up one morning next to a girl that had black hair, red lipstick, and pale skin, and I said, you're as pretty as a swastika. And then that seemed charming enough for her to perform, I wouldn't say unspeakable acts, we know what they are. You know what I mean? Not the same. So if that works, why can't it work for the rest of the world? Who's the Nazi? It's trying to censor me. Whatever the case, I'm not trying to be shocking. I'm trying to be Marilyn Manson. And until somebody else does what I do, I'll stand down. I don't really care. These new bands, you want to do what I've done? Look, I'm doing what other people have done. I'm inspired by Bowie, Prince, Madonna, Alice Cooper. But I have no problem saying that. And I just try and take that and make it my own. Salvador Dali said something along the lines of, anyone who doesn't steal and make it their own isn't an artist. And nothing new exists under the sun. There's only new ways to destroy what already exists. And as an artist, you create things. And sometimes in creation, you destroy things. And it's just being conscious of that. And I almost gave up music because I was so annoyed and frustrated by the fact that I couldn't handle being objectified as a piece of product that exists in a store, and not in the way like, woe is me, just in the way that I'm sick of breaking my heart that I have to censor myself for this CD that goes into a store that sells firearms but has a problem with, me saying fuck. And which I rarely say, but on this record I want fuck low. I just fuck it all. Arma-Goddamn-motherfucking-Geddon. I really was trying my hardest to make a song that they would be mad because they heard the music and they were like, oh, Manson, this is going to be a hit, without the words on it. I'm like, well, I'm glad that you have no consideration for what I put on top of it. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a big bag of cocks for this one. And then they decided to put it, so I had some respect for them trying that. And the song, which ends with fuck the goddamn TV and the radio, I'm taking credit for the death toll. And then there's a song on the record, Blank and White, which there is no clean version of the song. In the store, what you buy or wherever you get it, Blank and White, in the middle of the song I say, give me a picket sign, God is dead but God is still white. So shoot up the mall, the school, or the president of whatever, or whoever wants to fight. And they initially came to me and they said, we're going to have to drop out the word white, that God is white, and the word president. They said, I'm not going to change God is white. Like, I don't believe in God, but every picture I've seen of God, he's white. I don't know. If you show me evidence that he's not, but why is that offensive? You're creating something racist by changing it. You're inventing a problem by censoring it. And I get the shoot the president is something that you cannot say. It's illegal. However, I didn't say that. And in fact, I said, shoot up the mall, the school, or the president of whatever. So they wanted to drop it out, and I said, well, I want the whole phrase dropped out. So it's shoot up the mall, the school, or the beep. And early in the song, I say, all you fuckers vote beep, beep, beep. So artistically, it made me happy that, you know, I could mock the fact that the song is about censorship and about the day that the New York Times said God is dead, and that the suffragettes protested, and there was a protest of freedom of speech, and people held up blank white picket signs. That's what the song is about. And then they censored that. But the big zinger is that they didn't give a shit about that I said shoot up the mall and the school. And then 2 or 3 days ago, some 8th grader adds more to my greatest hits of school shootings that I get blamed for. So, who's the smart guy now? I don't know. You know, I don't advocate it. I get blamed for it. If I get blamed for it, I should at least get like some sort of medallion or a Grammy or something. I don't know. I just get death threats and blame and sex. So.